After nearly 30 years working in television, Ron Brown here is getting ready for his retirement. And one of the great things about the job that we do is sometimes we get to do all kinds of fun stuff. We fly in airplanes or we fly in hot air balloons.
That's right. It's a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it sometime. Something that I always wanted to do. And one of the pioneers of hot air ballooning in Southern Oregon was Big Al. And Big Al popularized that thing. And this is a story about when we went out. In the time since, we've done several more, but this was one of the very first times we got up in a hot air balloon.
For the past 13 summers, Al Carver, known also as Big Al, has been floating over the Rogue Valley. His brightly colored balloon has become sort of a flying landmark. Today, Roland and Iva Cogashow took his brother on a flight that lasted about 2 hours and covered barely 5 miles from Tuvell Park to Central Point.
It's pretty fantastic. I've got about 20,000 hours of fixed wing time, the first time I've ever been up in a balloon. It was nice.
I was elated. That was a real thrill to get up in the air like we did and watch them do all the work. It was really a real excitement.
Flying over the cows and cars, about the only sound is the occasional whoosh of the propane burners. This model, named Rising Star, is 7.5 stories tall and holds as much volume as about 25 home swimming pools. This is the third hot air balloon Al has owned. He says he was hooked from the first time he ever rode in one.
We have people come out, I've dreamt about doing this for years, you know, and it's kind of nice to be able to fulfill their dreams. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just seeing the balloon up in the air, and 98% of our business is all local.
Flight will cost each person $125, but most of them who ride say it's money well spent. Following the flight, the aeronauts share a champagne brunch and receive a certificate for having, quote, ascended into the sky in a hot air balloon. After 13 years and over 750 hours of flying balloons around the Rogue Valley, Big Al says it's about time to give up the business. But that doesn't mean that he's necessarily going to retire. His goal now is to go to Europe and fly around castles and chateaus. In Medford, Ron Brown on the Newswatch.
You know, those of us who are newer to the Rogue Valley, only lived here just over a decade, hear the name Big Al and think of the tennis tournament or think of the restaurant.
That's right.
This is the same one.
Same Big Al, very involved in the community, doing a lot of fun things, and to be able to go up and fly, yeah, come along, let's get along. And he's that kind of guy, and just very gregarious, a lot of fun.
And beautiful footage as well. If you want more information on some of Ron Brown's best stories from the past 30 years, head to our website, kdrv.com. Look for the features section and Ron Brown's Best.